Good evening, and thank you guys for all of those who wanted tips on how to be a better dad. That's what this video is going to be about tonight. All right, so tip number one, when you meet your child in the afternoon and after school, hug your child in the afternoon. Tell them you love them. All right, because there's times when you have to incorporate tough love, and you find that may not be a convenient time. So hug your child. Tell them you love them. Two, take a walk with your child. Whether it's on the beach, if you have a nice neighborhood or a decent neighborhood that's uplifting to walk around in, go for a walk with your child. Ask them, use that time of walking to ask them how was their day, what did they learn in school, what did they eat for lunch, how was the interaction between them and their teacher, how was peer pressure. So talk to your child for that probably an hour that because you have to exercise anyhow. So use the time as a time where you can exercise yourself and you can spend good little quality time talking to your child. All right, and then two, next then usually it's dinner time. You got to go in and prepare supper, dinner, whatever some of us people call it, with your child. um, get your child involved as much as you can in the process also of preparing dinner with the child. Now of course we know there's safety measures to be incorporated, so um, obviously being careful around the stove with the child, but give the child something easy to do, like put the macaroni in the water, put water in the pot. Just use that as a time to get your child also, rather than the child just sitting there and waiting for you to prepare dinner. Use it as a time when you teach them responsibilities also, because then A, it'll make the time go by faster, and two, it'll be teaching them responsibilities. So use that time also for cooking for a time of teaching them responsibilities, and try to make the experiences as pleasant as you possibly can, because life can be tough, life can be hard, people can be cold, they could have a tough time at school. So you kind of want to make them that when they're back home with you, that you can make it as pleasant as possible in the experience. The walk, the food time, and of course then at food time also you also teach them that again responsibilities, that after they eat they help you wash the dishes. So of course if it's a teenager, they can do it themselves, they can wash the dishes themselves. If it's a little child, then they can help you, you wash, you put a chair to the sink, you help them rinse the dishes. Or if you have plastic containers, then you can help them, give them a rag to dry the plastic containers. Of course, a 4 or 5 year old child, you wouldn't give them a glass plate. So hopefully you got, if you got plastic containers, you help them dry them, or just involve them. So whatever little bit where they're learning from a young age, that they help with responsibilities of getting through the day, and make the days, the evening as pleasant as you possibly can. Then after that, of course, it's a time where they take a bath. If it's a teenager, of course they can bathe themselves and take a shower and head to bed. If it's a child under 10, 12, whatever, of course then you will also help them, get bathroom water, get a shower, encourage them to brush their teeth, of course. And then after that, lastly, encourage them also to say their little prayers before they go to bed. It's very important that they have a higher power, a God that they can talk to at the end of the day. It'll give them guidance, and I promise you, you will be glad you did, because we we as adults have tough days. So do children in school because of peer pressure from a very young age. So teach them to talk to God. Say a nice prayer by their bedside or at the kitchen table, either one, um, before they go to bed. I promise you, it will help that child to get through life much easier than them struggling without having that higher power that they believe in. All right, so those are my 4 tips for today. Tell them you love them. Take a walk with them. Help them be involved in the process of preparing dinner. And lastly, let them teach them to say their prayers before they go to bed. Thank you, and watch for the next video. Thank you.